Hey there and welcome. Today we're diving into week 27 of pregnancy, and let me tell you, this is a big one. This isn't just another week, it's a major milestone. You are officially at the end of your second trimester, and that finish line is really starting to come into view. So, to get us started, I've got a little question for you. What on earth could a head of cauliflower have to do with your pregnancy right now? I know, it sounds a little weird, right? But trust me, you're going to want to stick around for the answer. All right, so let's get right into it. We're here to mark the end of a huge chapter. You see, week 27 isn't just any old week. It signals the end of the second trimester. This is it, the official start of the home stretch. And it's a super exciting time when everything really starts kicking into high gear. And here it is, the answer to our cauliflower question. Right now, at 27 weeks, your baby is about the size of a whole head of cauliflower. It's such a great way to actually picture just how much they've grown. But let's break that down into some more specific numbers. Okay, so if you were to measure them from their head down to their heel, they're stretching out to about 14.5 inches long. That's just under 37 centimeters. I mean, just imagine that. They're really starting to take up some serious space in there. And get this, when it comes to their weight, your baby has just hit the 2-pound mark. That's about 900 grams. Every single day, they're just packing on more and more weight, getting stronger and bigger for their big debut. But the growth isn't just about size and weight. Let's zoom in a bit and talk about one of the most incredible developments happening right now. Your baby's brain. Because right now, it is an absolute hive of activity. What's so cool about this is that we're starting to see a real routine develop. You see, their brain surface, which was once pretty smooth, is now getting all those classic wrinkles and folds. This gives it way more surface area, allowing for this huge leap in brain power, enough to start regular, predictable cycles of sleeping and waking. You might even be able to feel these patterns yourself. Those periods of crazy activity followed by moments of calm. And speaking of new feelings, have you experienced anything like rhythmic little jumps inside your belly? It can feel a little surprising the first time it happens, but it's actually a really wonderful sign of what's going on in there. Well, guess what? Those little jumps are hiccups. Baby hiccups. And before you worry, don't. They don't hurt the baby at all. In fact, it's a fantastic sign. It just means their diaphragm is getting a great workout, practicing for that very first breath of air. Okay, so beyond the amazing brain development and those cute little hiccups, your baby's also making some other big physical changes. It's all in preparation for their grand entrance into the world. And this really shows one of the biggest changes happening right now. Just a few weeks ago, your baby's skin was pretty thin, but now, they're seriously plumping up. They're layering on white fat for energy and also building up this super important brown fat, which is like their own personal little heater. This is what's starting to give them that classic, adorable newborn look. Now, this fat isn't just about getting that adorable chubby-cheeked look, right? It has a super important job. That combination of white and brown fat is going to be absolutely crucial for helping your baby regulate their own body temperature and stay nice and warm after they're born. Okay, we've talked a ton about the baby, but let's shift gears and talk about you. As you get closer and closer to the third trimester, your body is adapting in all sorts of new ways, and you might be noticing some, let's call them interesting new sensations. Yeah, some of the, let's call them greatest hits of this stage of pregnancy might be showing up. Things like leg cramps, maybe a little swelling in your hands and feet, and of course, the classic pregnancy heartburn are all super common right about now. So if heartburn is one of those things you're dealing with, here's the simple reason why. Basically, as your uterus gets bigger and bigger, it starts pushing upwards on everything else, including your stomach. And that pressure can sometimes push stomach acid back where it doesn't belong, leading to that uncomfortable burning feeling. So can you believe it? As we wrap up this amazing week, we're not just closing out a week, we're closing out an entire trimester. It's time to look ahead and get ready to welcome the final exciting stretch of this incredible journey. I mean, look at this. It lays it all out. You have made it through 2/3 of the journey. You're leaving the second trimester behind, and next week you are officially in the third. The final countdown really does begin now. How exciting is that? And that brings us to one last thing to think about. As you step into this final trimester, your baby's development is just going to keep accelerating. So what other crucial preparations do you think they'll be making for life on the outside? It's pretty incredible to think about, isn't it? Thanks so much for joining me for this explainer.